Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Death's Door, where the thing I said I was gonna do, I done it. Well, okay, maybe I did it. I found another shrine with a hint from our friend at the Stranded Sailor. I didn't actually check what kind of shrine it is because I did want y'all to see. I wanted to record the process of getting to it. So maybe it's the wrong type and I'm gonna have to cut after this and find a real one. Anyway. The hint was that there is something in Castle Lockstone that I missed, hidden behind a key-shaped alcove. And many of you already see what I'm talking about, and probably a lot of you saw it the first time I came through here, when I was distracted by the fact that I was talking the whole time. But it turns out in this room, with all of these things, there's a lot of these on the wall throughout the castle. This one's open. This one has a thing in it. And indeed, there is a lever. And we're going to hit this and we're going to see what happens. Okay, that is, in fact, how you deal with that. Can I be lazy and skip the intermediary thing? I can. Hooray! Love to laze. Well, that's a red shrine. Sigh. I mean, listen, these aren't bad. They're just, they're certainly, obviously, nowhere near as good as a health shrine. Well, we're gonna have a sixth magic capacity quite soon. Just kind of curious. Nope, nothing else back here. But I did turn on the recording for one other reason as well. I did find another thing that I think bears some examination. So while I was running around the castle, I discovered that I definitely did forget about a couple of those round portal things, like this one, that lead to red orbs, and that's cool. Listen, red orbs is fine. I'm not going to turn up my beak at a red orb. However, I also discovered something else that I have not pursued to its natural conclusion here, because I wanted to get the thing on camera. But now I have to remember which door it was in. I saw it literally, it can't have been but 2 minutes ago. What is the story with my brain? Why is that like that? Here it is. Okay, this is the right room. In this room, in fact, there's one of these... Let's just try that again. In this room, in fact... There's one of these things, and if we hop down into it, you will see it leads around. There was a red orb up here. And like, huzzah, a red orb can be achieved. But what is this? What is this? The path is branching, and it's doing it in like a spot where you could, if you were going past it quickly and not paying attention, maybe mistake it for the shadow of that pillar. I think that's why this is like this. And that's interesting, right? We've not seen one of these have more than one thing in it before. But it turns out this is, in fact, the way to get to a shiny that we did not pick up earlier. Look at that. It's a very significant statue head, an ancient crown. It feels unusual to the touch, as if it once contained life. Well, let's just have a look at that right quick. We're getting pretty close. We have most of them. An ancient crown worn by the first Lord of Doors. The Lords are beings of pure soul energy, only able to hold corporeal form thanks to their armor binding their soul to this world. Made from a metallic yet organic material, each descendant has its armor forged by the preceding Lord. However, the creation of the first Lord remains a mystery, or at least it would have if we'd gotten this at the time that we were supposed to be able to get it, instead of now when we have all of the plot and everything. So I think, looking at these, I think the way they're arranged... This is between things that we got in the Urnwitch's place. This is probably something I missed somewhere in Urnwich Town. The two doors were in the office area, and they're on the other side of the gap from other stuff that we definitely found in the office area. I don't know what these two are. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Okay, well, with that, I'm going to pause the video and go pursue another hint to its point of conclusion. We are going to get that 6th health bar, and then we're going to go fight a boss. It's happening, and I will see you in a moment for that. Okay, so this time, I was just checking all of the dungeons was my big plan for that hint about the dank dungeon with the bombable wall, and sure enough, this here was a wall that was moments ago unbombed. And I decided I'm gonna actually check. I'm gonna check this one and see if it is the health shrine before starting the recording again. But then I bombed this open, and there's like actually gameplay and stuff behind there. So I reckon we ought to catch that on camera. We're gonna have to do stuff. So let's figure this out. What is the problem here? Does this thing go out like really fast? Okay, it's basically got to be that, right? So I'm gonna get up here and, oh, I see. Well, here's a problem. I can't remember to cast the whole spell before moving. Well, that was hardly a puzzle at all. I should... just in case, you know? Okay, this is it. Something else that is probably worth noting is that when I went back to the Stranded Sailor for more hints, this time, after getting that other shrine, there were only 2 hints. And then he was like, ooh, maybe if you explore some more, you'll come back and I'll know another thing. So I think, actually, this is probably the last health shrine, and then the one other hint points us to the last red shrine. Which kind of means... I mean, I think I want to go get that, right? Like, if we're only 1 shrine away from having all of them, we should probably wrap that up. Unfortunately, the one that's left is the one where it's, like, behind a rock west of the cemetery, which is not, you know, we looked for that. I don't have any idea where what that could possibly be talking about, so, I guess I'll see you again when I figure it out. Good news, friends! I totally found it. It turns out, after spending way too much time running around in this cemetery yet again, if we go over here, that's the door that leads to the Stranded Sailor. From there, you can actually see the shrine. Like when you go in there, this is totally visible on the bottom of the screen. Now, I would like to object just a little bit to the hint. Let me show you. So, like, you get here via this passage, and this was just like an open room. I didn't blow up this door with a bomb or anything, which I don't, maybe I did that at some other point, but it says behind a big rock west of the cemetery, and I guess maybe this is supposed to be the big rock, but it's not big, like, relative to, you know, all of the rocks here are this. It is not an unusually big rock. It's just a cemetery rock. They all look like that. So listen, I'm not saying that, like, my failure to find this after going through the cemetery so many times was, like, warranted or anything, but, you know, it was a bad hint. I think that octopus gave us a bad hint. Sorry, that normal human man gave us a bad hint. Anyway, let's hit this, and then actually, I'm pretty curious about something. We're gonna go back, and we're gonna talk to him one more time, because I want to know if there's, like, text for him not having anything to say to you, or... Look at this. Look at how developed we are. Look at all of the things. So we basically did the whole game on, like, minimum health and magic, and it's fine. It was fine. The game's just... I mean, it's really not very hard. So, we're gonna go really quickly here over to the Stranded Sailor and have us a chat. Just a really quick chat. You know what's kind of funny? There's definitely still, like, really significant... You know what? This is going to be a pain. Well, we don't have to make it all the way to the Stranded Sailor. We just have to make it to the crows, right? There's a door in the crow area. The free crows. Yeah. This is not the free crows. This is the upgrade shrine. I don't know. Would running back to the cemetery door have been faster? I'm not sure. Or wait, are the free crows past the same? Maybe, because yeah, we just... Whatever, this works. This is how good my memory is. But there's still definitely a lot of unresolved questions, like... What about the, What about those braziers that we couldn't light in the windy area because it's windy? Like, there's got to be something going on with those. Right? We never really resolved that. The whole game is still strange. Like I said, I was told that the boss fight isn't actually the end, so I don't know. We'll see. Yep, Jefferson, humble, normal guy, human hands, prepare meal. Let's do it. Could you please use your multi-fingered, Yes, wonderful, thank you. It's just the way I like it. Okay, so, do you have any text for me at all? Now, let me tell you a little something while you ingest nutrients. Yes, please. Goodness, you've picked this island as clean of secrets as you have that bowl of fish viscera. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad we stopped by. With that, I guess let's just go do it. Let's just go do the thing. What am I doing? This is not where the door is. Doors is this way. That's the thing about doors. They're this way. Alright, let me go and see. We might have enough currency for an upgrade. 988. I don't remember. I don't remember what the cost of the last point we bought was. It is potentially the case that there's an 800 left here, and if so, I sure would like more magic. Magic is 12 energy more. Okay, well, hold on, detour. We can absolutely go get 12 soul energy. 12 soul currency. There's a bunch of enemies right out here. Oh heck, and each one of them is worth 2? This will be easy. Not flying enemies. Having wings reduces the degree to which you have a soul. Everybody knows that. Okay, there we go. Have you considered just committing a couple more murders? Now, there is a percentage counter on the save file on the load game screen, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not terribly concerned about pushing that number to 100%. It is a compulsion of which I would like to believe at this point I have broken myself. But there are certain things, like I did really want to max out the shrines, not just because that has game utility, but because I have not been able to completely drive the completionism out of myself. Perhaps fittingly, I have done only a partial job at it. Okay, let's go fight the thing that tricked death. The door to which is up here? Question mark? Yes, let us do it. I'm feeling powerful. I'm feeling fat and sassy. Howdy there, friend. Well, I sense that this is going to be like an issue. I think they may not want me to do what I came here intent on doing. And I'm assuming that the direction they're in is the direction of the boss. Maybe that's not like a reasonable... Okay, well... Also, somebody crashed a whole bus into the afterlife? That is very impressive. I mean, there's doing something wrong, and then there's doing something wrong. I've been watching you, young crow. I never really thought it would come to this. Yet here we are. Each of my kind are created by the Lord preceding them, and trained to take over their duties before they pass on. On the day we are created, we are told the day on which we will die. I can imagine that would mess with you some. My predecessor, my creator, was a cold-hearted tyrant, obsessed with rules and order, how things had to be. The old fool never even gave me a name. Can you believe that? How would your life play out if you knew the exact day you were going to die? If every moment of your existence revolved around its ending? I had to do everything in my power to save myself. I know my actions are not entirely moral, and perhaps not even justifiable. But I cannot just let myself die. I refuse to go without a fight. So, young crow, are you ready to fight for your life, as I am for mine? It's a really interestingly worded question because it's sort of the opposite, right? Like, I'm fighting for the ability to be allowed to die. The metaphysical stakes here are actually really neat. Okay, just don't go for the second swipe all the time. Well, that's just delightful. I was so delighted that I got hit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, shenanigans. Oh, I am to follow. Yes. I will fight you here and there. I will fight you everywhere. Is it charges or what are we doing? Yep, okay. I needed to set them off. I love the finger guns. Okay, this is a traversal thing. Ooh. Ow. I'm embarrassed to have been gotten by that. Well, this is fun. Okay, it doesn't look like they're taking damage from that. I thought at first maybe, but I think the thing that I saw was the red flash from a tick of our fire damage. Oh, just trying to run on the outside of the boards. This is what you're supposed to be doing. But I thought maybe I could be clever. And as always, when I attempted to be clever, I paid the price. Oh. Yep, I tried to clip it a little close there. This is a neat fight. It's going to be pretty long, though. Okay, they don't make you start from the very beginning. Well, once again, a little tiny bit of failure. You know, sometimes you don't learn anything at all from a failure, and I don't get discouraged about that. Failure is valuable in many ways. It's not just its instructiveness. There we go, we've got a pretty good pattern worked out here. This time I'm going to do a good job. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what that would look like? The thing that's a real bummer about the fall-off damage that I took there the first time is that I actually did the job of maneuvering around the bull totally safely, And then I fell off afterward. Oh. Okay. Ah. Boy, I sure hope we're checkpointing somewhere in here. Right, I should have known. Should have known you would have taken lessons from the beautiful Betty. Beautiful, wise, perfect Betty. Why did I think... Boy, perspective. Oh, I see. I don't know. For some reason, this didn't look traversable to me at first. Ow, I'm actually going to get killed by the balls. I'm really enjoying that the fight has a lot of different sorts of difficulty. Oh, we're just back here with full health. Oh no, my noodle shop. We'll never be able to get noodles there again. Oh. Poor was it Ball Plart? That can't be the name. That can't be right. Poor whatever his name was. Why are we here, Crow? Why do I exist? To follow in the footsteps of the lords before me? To repeat the same things over and over? To what end? What is the point? If we all have to die eventually. I suppose I will never know. Because I will never die. Oh, you are not supposed to open that. I wonder. Oh, this is good. This is good boss music. I wonder if the amount of power up the last lord receives here is actually based on how much soul energy you put in the vault. Because that would be fitting, right? And kind of a fun way for the game to play with the sort of natural completionism that is created by the genre. Oof. Here's a problem. I never actually learned how to deal with that attack. I can't believe I didn't take damage there. Ow. Yep, all of it at once, right? Of course, makes sense. I have nothing to... I have nowhere to go. You just can't be close when that happens. Oh, mid-roll. Does seem like a guaranteed hit there. If I can't figure out what it is I'm supposed to do when the bell is rung, then my bell gets rung. Also, this may seem like really basic, but thank you, game, for not making me sit through the whole pre-boss cinematic again every time I die. That may seem incredibly basic. You might say to yourself, why would you even think about such a thing? Who would design a game in such a way that that's not a thing? And the answer is, watch some of the other stuff on this channel. You'd be surprised what people will subject a player to. Wow, you jumped 80% of the way across the arena that time. Well, I gotta tell you, I don't know that this is gonna be the one. Yeah, so we tried hitting the bell boss with spells, or the you know what I mean, the upgrade boss, the firehead boss. During that time, and it doesn't cause a stun or anything. You can't move very quickly, you can't attack, you can't roll. There's nothing in this room to grappling hook to. I don't know, it doesn't seem like there's any way of interacting with it at all. Can we outrange it? No, there's no way to outrange it. I think we could be at max distance there and we'd still get hit. But I mean, I'm sure the answer can't be, oh, you just take damage. I don't know what else what to do about it. But that was a really early roll. What am I doing? I mean, I will say this. If that was the only thing dealing damage to me, then I'm fairly sure we would win the fight, because it takes the boss quite a while to do that 6 times. You can see the cracks are already accumulating. I rolled. Maybe there is something in the room that we could hook onto? Because there's no minimum distance on the jump. We've seen the jump come down basically immediately where it started, so it's not like be close and the boss will jump past or anything. I'm sure it's something very simple, given that it's a mechanic that's recycled from another fight and everything, but I just don't know. Oh, maybe we can just run through. So you have to figure out, you have to see which direction the boss is floating and run past it. Ah, come on. Terrible play. Terrible play on my part. Every other time that timing has worked out. Yep, okay, so it is run under. It's weird, and I don't really think it's, like, indicated very well, but I'll take it. We figured it out at least. Why did I think I would have time to cast? There it is. Uh-oh. Okay, do not be close to the boss during that one. Hugs. What What a sad way to take damage. I rolled into that from the back. Oh, that bull ran at a different angle than I was expecting. So it took a slightly more deep angle. Okay, that's fine. We almost had that, I think. There was a lot of red. And that was with some very serious screw-ups. I'm confident I can get there. Okay, so if I run a little bit extra to make us safe from the pot, then I just get hit by the boss. There's no reliable window for a double strike there. I have to just accept the single and keep moving. Okay, I don't know that iframes. It's weird. I feel like we got the double strike while still being safe from the pot quite consistently on the early attempts, and then it just stopped working. Damn it. And sometimes I just miss a stationary target for no reason. Danger. Okay. Almost cornered myself very badly there. Oh. So like 6 individual little baby mistakes there. It takes a lot at this point to add up to failure, but I'm finding a way. I'm finding new and exciting ways to do it each and every day. And I know that's the kind of content that you are here for. Ooh, it's close. Cowardice. Ugh. I think it matters how far, like the timing of whether or not we can get a second strike off. It matters how far the boss is away from the door that is throwing the explosive as well. The timing's a little bit different for different positions. Ow, yeah, shouldn't have. Why did I click a second time? Well, we're doing pretty well this time. It's still not exactly mistake-free. I really read that thing as being, that lane as being further up than it was. Is that it? Are we gonna phase? Is there more phase? Please. Forgive me. I don't know that it's really up to me there, friend. Also, okay. In additional ways, it appears not to be up to me. Today we mourn the passing of a being who shaped the very fabric of our world. The end of a lineage. The last Lord of Doors. To some, they were a mysterious leader. To others, a dark cloud looming over the world. Driven by a desire to be greater than their creator. They will be remembered for their part in the advancement of door technology. Feels a little bit minor, but okay. Their ability to maintain order in a dying world. And their unwavering determination to evade death, no matter the cost. Comprehensible, you know, I get it. Their pursuits may have been unwise, but the will to live is deeply ingrained. Who is to say what any of us would have done, given the same choices as this lord? Bow your head in remembrance. Pay your last respects. This is a thing I haven't talked about much, and it doesn't really come up all that often. But I really appreciate, like, the cinematography of this game, if that's the right term. Mostly what I mean is composition. Obviously, cinematography is a field that contains a lot of things, most of which are not applicable here. Their time in this world is over. Once again, the fanny pack is what really sells it. Okay, so we're gonna get credits here, I assume. But like I said, there is more. There's something else at least. Oh, and there's lots of adorable little scenes. I love the grunt's face so much. Also, this is very impressive. This was mostly 2 people. Okay, here's some more credits. Oh, I very much like the Glottis thing as well. What a delight. Everything about the aesthetics in this game, and I do mean like all the art and the music and the writing and like all of the non-gameplay portions, just really stellar. Are you able to sit inside of Pothead's head without causing... Is that not a problem? I guess Pothead seems to be fine with it, so... I feel bad. Does anybody else feel bad calling him Pothead? It just... I know it's the name that he introduced himself by, so he must be fine with it. But it doesn't feel like a very nice thing to call somebody. Now, my friend did not update me exactly on like what kind of thing to expect post-credits. It might be... It was more gameplay was the sort of the implication that I got, but I don't know exactly. Maybe it will be an answer to some of the lingering questions. Like, there's a door or two that's very conspicuous that we never found a use for. There's the brazier thing in the windy area. Thinking about it, though, it does seem like kind of a lot. If for there to be a thing that answers every question I have left about the world, we probably shouldn't expect that much effectively post-game. Oh, is it us? Is there going to be a special thanks and you? Oh, no, we just get normal thanks? I hate to sound entitled, but jeez. Hey, that's a big key. Well, let's go get the big key. Oh, we're here. Hi. Well done, friend. I never doubted you for a second. It'll take some time for the world to heal and the order of nature to be restored. We crows will aid the process in any way we can. I mean, order is a strong word for the thing that nature does. Oh yeah, there's this, like, weird shrine over here. It's super weird that there's just, like, a bunch of rocks with holes in them. There's a lot of things that are weird. In this time of change, it is more important than ever for us to seek guidance from the Gate of Knowledge. Sure, I love guidance and also knowledge, so makes sense to me. That's a heck of an impressive feat, that, taking out the boss. I hope our lives don't end up worse as a result of all this chaos. Well, how do you feel about shorter? Thanks to you, the world could begin the process of healing and being rebuilt. I'm excited to see what comes next. All this time spent in a meaningless job, serving a leader who almost certainly never cared about any of us. That's a difficult thing to process. This is not new text, I don't think. Okay. Yep. Workers of the world unite, absolutely. Yeah, it was Ballplart. I said it out loud and I was like, did they really make his first name Ball? That seems... Whatever, it's fine. We ran away from the Hall of Doors before the boss showed up. It's weird. These crows always know what's coming next. Kinda gets my guard senses tingling. They say their info comes from their shrine to a higher power. Makes you wonder. Well, I mean, they have a shrine to knowledge right there. It's called the Shrine to Knowledge. I dragged my favorite typewriter with me when we abandoned the Hall of Doors. Oh, I couldn't imagine my life without it. Sure is heavy, though. Well, I'm glad Agatha is still, you know, finding a way to be fulfilled. While we no longer have access to the Soul Vault, I can still use excess soul energy to enhance your abilities. Oh, good. I did get some recently. So I was trying to talk to you, though. Well done, foretold crow. We knew you could do it. You'll always have a home here, friend. The spirits are so frickin' adorable. Okay, there's a door around here somewhere, right? There's definitely a door. Yeah. Let's go see about that big fancy-looking key. Huh. You don't say. Maybe this is sort of like the thing I was talking about. Maybe this is an indication of places where there is still secrets to get. That sort of thing is awfully helpful to have. But first, look at this key. A rusty... Oh, right, the bell tower. That's why they framed it so significantly in the cinematics that even I could possibly remember it. How kind of them. I should definitely not crawl in there, but does anybody else have a really, like, a powerful urge to crawl in there? It just looks so warm and inviting. Okay. To the bell tower. To the bell tower with its weird rusty lock. Deep in the forbidden region. Am I bidden to go to this region, you might ask? And the answer is no. You are forbidden. And that sounds like a yes, like it is for you to be bidden, but no, somehow it's the opposite. English is very complicated. How does anyone ever speak it? I don't know. We never did figure out how to hit Steadhone hard enough to kill him. He seemed to want that. It doesn't sound like a great thing necessarily when I just say it out loud. But we have to remember we have consent. I do wonder if it might have even been faster to just use one of the Urnwitch doors and run over here. But yeah, this is a thing. We did it. Let us ring the great bell of victory. Oh, I have created an atmosphere of terror. Well, it's cancelable at least. What has this done? Should we go ask the crows? Oh. Okay, you can chase me across elevations. That's fun. What am to do? I didn't try magic. Here's the thing about your face. Okay, first time I thought maybe I just missed. Huh? Do you harm? Okay, you do not. This is not, in fact, a combat problem. Do you want to be with your face? Aha! Face goes with like face. Obviously. Who doesn't love video games? Okay. So yeah, this is still a thing. We gotta figure that out. Steadhone's gone. He's laid down for the night. You okay? Evening, Reaper. I don't really sleep anymore. I lie here each night, wondering how it would feel to no longer be living. If we were dead, would we even know? Deep questions. I'm gonna go plug ghosts into statues. You keep pondering. How many of those statues did we see around here? It was like a bunch, right? And I did not memorize the positions of them. So we're just gonna run around a lot. And okay, here's one. Where is Ghost? Ghost is near? Find me, Ghost. Maybe this way. Mayhap down the bridge. Aha! Ghost. Friend, you are lost. Come, let me show you where your face goes. I do love when you're hanging out with somebody and they're just like, hey, let me show you where your face goes. Gosh. Anyway, I'm here and present and not thinking about anything. Hi, how are you? Oh, this is the corpse of the guy I killed. I was like, what is that on the ground? Okay, so we found you, but I know not where the statue is around here. Is there one? I'm also like, how far will they follow us? If I don't know what I'm doing and I'm leading you in the wrong direction, how far in the wrong direction will you be led? Oh, it's right there. Okay, well, can I get you close enough from here that you'll kind of like figure it out? Yes. Sick. I do not. I feel very much like my dog, in the sense that I do not know what we are doing, but I am excited to be participating. She's the best. She's the sweetest, and she loves her people so much, and she just wants to be doing whatever it is you are doing. But also, she's pretty dumb. Even sort of like dog relative, she's not real bright. And she definitely cannot understand how human activities work or why we would do them. Oh, there's another one right here. So she just like... she never understands what it is she's excited about. She's just excited, kind of generally. Sort of a... just a creature of pure enthusiasm. Some days I feel like this. Most days, kind of the opposite. As though she has sapped all of my enthusiasm so that she could have it. This is not where I am going. But where am I going? Tough to say. I did not even remember that this was the way out, if I'm being honest. Okay, we basically haven't been to the right half of the zone at all. There's definitely one of these statues like way down on the south beach, right? I'm pretty sure. Was there one in the mountain side up here? There is. And it's not in the mountainside, but it is up here. I knew it. I knew these were significant somehow. They're too conspicuous not to be something. Okay, this is the house. What has a twin? Lots of spooky statues overlooking, but none of the correct one. I was just here, and I'm fairly confident there's no statue of the big key face man down there. Big key face person. Okay, so generally right and down, I think is the play here. Is there a way to... Nope, can't zoom across. So we're just going to have to go all the way back down. Okay. So there was for sure one down here. Yes, hello. Maybe this is the last one, apparently. No, don't get discouraged. I'm here. Yeah, all the way down there. So I am going the wrong way. Try to get you to just float right through it. Indeed. Well, I mean, obviously this is this is a thing that bears some investigation. What are you? Oh. You feel its eye gazing into your soul. Is that an eye? It's a rock. Oh. Okay. So maybe in each of the doors that had a red glow on it, there's going to be a way to pick up another one of these, and there's exactly enough of them to fill all of the stone holes in the free crow area. They did a really good job of like sort of laying out, like making sure you are in a place to see all of the hints for establishing this stuff in quick succession right before entering the area again. I do think that we're probably, obviously there's actually, it turns out, a fair amount of running around left to do. It doesn't concern me a little bit that the glow didn't go away. Maybe, I don't know, there's a lot to this. But before we stop for the day, I very much want to go and visit the Free Crow camp and put this thing in one of the rocks and see what happens. Is it going to be nighttime here, too? Yes. Okay. Interesting. There were stones with the moon on them in the water area. The flooded whatever. Yeah, we should go check that out. We should go. Oh, man, we're going to have to go. Okay. We're going to go everywhere. We're going to go everywhere and see if it's different. 3 more. 3 more. 6 more. 3 more twice. 2 times 3. Okay. Math. I do believe, though, that's like a whole episode worth of adventure. So that's going to be it for us for today. And thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, tomorrow, apparently, I thought we were going to be done here. But apparently, there's like a whole extra knowledge that needs to be gained. I'm not going to just sit there and leave knowledge on the table, obviously. And we'll see you then.